This is a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the problem is the little cable for the hood release has come off. It's this thing. And I'm really having a hard time getting it back on the plastic thing because I can't actually get my head back around here to look at it. This is looking at it from the other side. So it looks like it has to slip in between, go up into the hole, and then this bottom piece catches and holds it too. Or maybe it's broken, I can't really tell. Here's the little piece that broke off. That was right here. And then this catches in there so that when you pull it, it releases the hood. If I pull on this real hard, it'll release it. So as a temporary repair until I can get the part, I used a couple of tie wraps and I put one through the hole that's remaining, and the other one I wrapped around the wire lug, and then I snugged them up really good against each other, and it works. So you can hear the hood pop. Whoop, I just broke the thing. Well, so much for that. So my idea is to chop off this little stopper here that keeps this from pushing in far. I'm going to cut a hole here high up, big enough to send this through, and then make a slot further down to where it used to interface right here, and then do something to keep it from flopping out, and then should be able to pull on it. But with this stop here right now, I can't get enough reach on the thing to do it. So it'll use the body of this thing itself to pull on it. So I used a drill and a dremel tool here. The drill, I put 2 holes to make a slot for this T-bone to go through, and then the dremel tool wheel to cut the slot so that I could get it away from there and drop it down. And so now I'm using the leverage of the switch itself to pop the hood, and there it worked. So it's either that or break this handle off and just use a pair of vice strips like this every time to pull it. Or I was kind of thinking about just fashioning a knob to it and having that just there where you could grab on it and pull on it, like taking a cabinet knob and putting a slot, wrap the whole thing with duct tape, and then you could pull it. But I think this works. So the final tweak I made is I cut a horizontal slot right here because this cable was under too much tension, and I was worried that the hood would just kind of pop on its own when it hit a bump or something. So by doing that, it allowed the barrel part to move further in. You can see it's loose now, but it still works. And then maybe I'll cover this with tape. But yeah, that horizontal slot to give it to loosen it up a little bit so it wasn't just keeping that under so much tension. So here's the final version with all the trim back. Putting the trim back, I did pull this weather stripping away, and it made it a whole lot easier to line the tabs up. There's a tab here, here, and one here, and then this thing comes up pretty easy. It has 3. But anyway, I covered up the slot and stuff with some electrical tape, and as you can see, it works just fine. I don't know, maybe this isn't a temporary repair when you consider that the replacement one is probably just another chunk of plastic just like this. Can't really see this, and it works, so I'll probably just call it good.